You're listening to Where We're Off to Again, and the podcast where we are driving to an area in England. And we'll give you a little detail into the history, culture, and background of the area. Today we're driving over to Haversich, and I'm joined in the car with Isaac, Max, and Tom. How are we doing today, guys?
Yeah, well, good, ready to go.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Right, so obviously Haversich is a lovely little town in the peaks, very close to our dear home of Sheffield, and I don't know, have you guys been to Haversich before, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a couple of times. It's gone down for a few coffees here and there, and got some lovely pubs kicking around as well. But obviously, as you can see from the views, it's a pretty spectacular little spot.
It is a spectacular spot. I actually did my gold DV in this area.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I think I did mine over in the. I did mine in the peaks. I wasn't. I was near here, not exactly, but yeah.
So we actually ended like slap bang in the middle of Haversich. And you know, like everyone kind of like waits around by the other teams and like
yeah.
everything. Now I kind of just sacked all of that off because there is a lovely outdoor heated pool, and after 5 days of like rolling around in the dirt, I thought it'd be best if I just hop into it because oh my gosh.
I could think of nothing better
Exactly right.
than in that heated pool. Come rain or shine, it'll be there.
It is absolutely. It is freezing. I don't think there's really much heat about it. So
We've heard that. We've heard that it's not particularly heated.
no. But like, Isaac, you look ready to kind of jump in yourself right now.
As soon as I set my eyes on that pool, I am dive bombing into the deep end and just going absolutely ham.
We can definitely arrange that. Though. But like,
I might not be able to swim, but I've got my floats on. Mirai.
Let's see those floats, Isaac. Oh, fantastic, fantastic.
Just the one, yeah?
I've only got the one. I only need one.
So you submerge yourself under the water, but you're
I stole my marble.
Yeah, fantastic.
Well, as long as we know where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
should we add that for those of you who can't see, Isaac is wearing a singular life-saving inflatable.
But he has his goggles on. So
Got my goggles on me
now
now.
can still see.
My hair won't get wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely, and Dan, you're pretty prepped for the trip today. Gone
Yeah.
to, you got your Stig helmet on and your motorbike jacket.
Well,
Fantastic.
I did think for like, the first, I guess the pilot of this, and if we're driving around, we should really take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I've come dressed head to toe in all of my lovely racing gear. Which actually, I think Haversich did have like a role in one of like the Yorkshire rallies in like 2020 or something. So I wouldn't say it's out of place. We've got Isaac in his lovely swimming kit. What are you wearing, Max?
I'm dressed in my hiking gear. I've got my nice weather hats on. I'm trying to stay safe from war. Never know what will happen.
Yeah, you look fantastic, mate. I'm sorry, I've come as a local historian, but as if there's no outfit after that.
No, that's well, that's versatile.
Versatile.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the local history, Tom?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Haversich, from what I gathered, it was in the Domesday Book, so in 1086. We've got a very long history, and it's always been quite a small place. But the industry really built up around Haversich, around the making of pins and needles, which was due to like or just the geology around here is perfect for that kind of thing, and the millstones play a very big role in that. But since the sort of 1900s, it's just been a big tourist spot for local tourism, especially. But it's just got that feel of being a properly sort of Victorian town, sort of stuck in the past, very beautiful surroundings, very sort of little English village, I think. It's great.
I think I heard actually that it wasn't like a lot of the inspiration for Jane Eyre written about the area and like everything that's kind of like got in and around here, like stuff like that.
So yeah, the Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, she was inspired by the local surroundings, and especially the Thornfield Hall in Jane Eyre is actually inspired by Northlees Hall in Charlotte in Haversich, which is pretty cool. So it's got that sort of that literary history, which attracts a lot of people. And so did one of you say there was some sort of tour that happens with the Jane Eyre?
I think there's like a hiking trail actually, like that kind of takes you through. And this is what I've heard though. It takes you through all the kind of like influential points that have like made Jane Eyre what it is.
Yeah. I mean, this area is also where Pride Prejudice is based on. The Peak District is full of inspiration for stories such as this. A lot of romantics as well, and Haversich is like different. But is that it when it comes to the history? Is there anything else?
That's not all there is in the history, Max. No, Did you know that there are 3 pubs in Hathersage that are over 500 years old?
my God.
500 years old.
It's funny, Tom, you've mentioned Charlotte Bronte and the Millstones. You've got the Millstone pub,
Yeah.
that's got roots dating back to the 1600s. And then you've got the George pub, which was Charlotte Bronte's favourite pub when she lived here. She frequented it most nights. That was her local. So everyone's got their local. Charlotte Bronte's was the George.
What was she on though? Was she on the Carlin, do you think? Or
I reckon so.
Yeah.
Yeah. She could split the G well, could our Charlotte?
Sure. Fantastic.
But I tell you, once we've got out this pool and we've had time to, dry off and all that, we're passing all these pubs here on the way into Hathersage. When we've got those older pubs in there, they'll know how to pull a pint. They'll know what the pub drinker wants. They'll have a log fire going. They'll have as many draft options as you can think of. It'll just be the perfect way to spend a day.
Painting, it's a real beach in here, Isaac.
It really is.
And even if you don't want to go to the pool, I can see that it's in the best conditions for it. And as Dan's mentioned, sometimes heated pool's not actually heated. We can go on a hike. We can go to church and see Little John's grave and then go to pub. Whatever we do afterwards, there's so many options. We can go, there's curry houses, there's Chinese's, Greek, there's all sorts in Hathersage.
Did you say there was a Little John's grave? What's
I
that
did.
about?
You tell me, Tom.
No, yeah, I think Little John's grave. I've seen some things. Apparently, it's 10 foot long.
Was he 10 foot long or was the parade 10 foot long?
Well, I don't know, but is a normal grave 10 feet? That's the question. I don't think it is, and I mean, a part of the thing of Little John is that he's a big bloody yacht today. So
He was the famous.
he was the bear in the Disney one. So no, I mean, I think we'd have to go and have a look and go and check out Little John's grave.
Well, yeah, this area is where Robin Hood and his merry men fled to after being chased out of Nottingham. We've got Robin Hood's cave up on Stanage Edge. I had a friend come visit from Australia, and that was the first place we took him to. Well, it's not really. He's not there, unfortunately.
I do.
You'd expect there to be something, maybe a bow in the corner, but
maybe you could go put on an outfit.
maybe, yeah, I remember. Yeah, for yes.
Yeah, so I should come in tights today, shouldn't I? But it is. I'm just saying, we're driving through it now. It is very grand. Like, I think up over here with Stanage and everything, and it's all kind of misty, but it is kind of coming into view a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I think the mist is kind of adding to it. To be honest, you're driving through the kind of middle of the valley now, which is this Stanage Edge coming up here though.
You can tell that you can tell what Charlotte was inspired by. There's a lot of beautiful scenery.
It is exactly what I was thinking. I was picturing, Catherine Cookson films and Last of the Summer Wine and all that, and it has really lived up to the expectations of what I thought it would look like.
Yeah.
But it is, like I was saying, it's like they have a lot of the fly-throughs over around here, don't they? Like all the planes come through. Because I've never seen they fly really low in the valley and you can see them pretty close.
They do, yeah. And actually, Max, you mentioned Stanage Edge earlier. When I was a kid, maybe 6 or 7, me and my family went to see the Red Arrows fly over Stanage Edge. And they got really low, and the thrill you get just from watching some other fella in a plane fly over your head is quite breathtaking, really. And then you stood quite up, so even if they're not flying over you can take a look out over the views of Hathersage and everything. We're just driving past Lady Bower Res now.
I mean, Stanage is gorgeous. It goes all along the peaks. We're right on the end of it now at Lady Bower. You could head back along towards Padley Gorge and Rendleford. It's also connective and beautiful, and I mean, it's there's a straight walk to Sheffield. Take you about 3.5 hours, but it's a straight walk. All of it's so easily accessible. It's such a nice area to go for a wander. Really.
And there'll be plenty of pubs along the way.
Yeah, absolutely, Isaac.
Right there, lads. Well, it looks as if we're finally here.
Oh wow, it is lovely.
It really is. So, did we decide on a grand plan for the day then?
Well, I don't know about you three, but I'm going to go and take some swimming lessons in that pool.
Yeah, mate, I'm not joining you. I think I'm getting by the fire and having a lovely pint.
You know what? You've really pitched that to me, Isaac. We'll see if we can meet Charlotte Bronte. Yeah, thanks. Right, see you in a bit, lads.
See you, lads.